All right.
Oh, you are not recording.
Let me record.
Thank you.
So whenever you want to buy, you buy when the market is low. Whenever you want to sell, you should buy. You should sell when the market is high. So you have and we have to respect time when we are trading, because time makes it easier and it filters out everything that is unnecessary and allows us to indulge ourselves with only the necessary structure. And the necessary structure only appears after 8 o'clock in the morning on GBP session, right? Each pair has their own session. But GBP USD, it has two sessions in one day, meaning there's overlap. There's overlap of New York session in the afternoon. So you can trade in the morning and you also have the ability to trade in the afternoon. You understand? So that's that. So whenever you open your chart,
yes, sir,
in the morning, 8 o'clock, you have to identify something first. Is the market at the high or the market at the low, right? So you have to identify that. I will drop a video and I will send the community on how to do that in great details, because that's a little bit complicated for me to say that now. So, but let me simplify things, right? So you go in the market in the morning around 8 and you saw the market at this zone here, right? At this maximum high here. What should you just enter your sell here? No, you're not going to take your sell here at all. You understand? You have to wait for a break of structure. And before break of structure, there's going to be what? Consolidation, manipulation before then break of structure. Do you understand? So you probably meet the market here. If you meet the market here and you want to sell, you should not take a sell at this point here, expecting the market to go down. No, you should expect what? Manipulation first. And where does consolidation happen? Consolidation happens at this, after the market retraces. It retraces, consolidation happens here, right? If consolidation happens here and we are looking for a sell, do you know what's going to happen? So the market is this, right? This is the last high of the market. And the market went down here, right? And you see consolidation here. If you zoom out, you see consolidation here. All of a sudden, after this, the market went up to this high here and touched this line. What do we call this move here? From this low to this high, what do we call it? Is there anyone that can answer me, or you guys don't know it? If you don't know, say it fast so that I can move on. If you know, please give it a try. Don't be shy.
I didn't hear you separate.
Okay, I said this is the consolidation where I drew my box, right? The market went to this high here and the market retraced down this zone here, right? And it stayed a little bit there. And all of a sudden, the market now went up, even though you know that the market is supposed to sell. So this movement up, this sharp movement up this zone here is called what?
Manipulation.
Exactly.
yes,
Exactly. And let me relate that to real life. If any one of you here have traded for not more than 2 weeks, you realize that some things happen sometimes when you are trying to figure out this market yourself. You will take a trade, the market will hit your SL exactly, then go to your TP. Have you ever experienced that?
yes, sir,
The reason why you experienced that was because you did not allow the manipulation to occur first. So you were here, you understand? The market was here, and you know that the market is supposed to sell to this zone. You know the market is supposed to sell to this zone. All of a sudden, the market spiked to the upside. And because you did not allow the manipulation to happen, you took your sell here and you put your SL just above this high here, thinking that the market should continue down from here to this zone. You understand? But unfortunately, for some reason, the market now decided to go up higher. This is manipulation. So consolidation, this, right? Manipulation, which is from this low to this high here. So this is manipulation. Consolidation here. Can you guys see my screen? Is it visible at all? Please, if it's not, let me know so that I can make necessary.
yes, yes, it's visible.
Perfect, right? So this is the consolidation here. All of a sudden, the market went up above this high, hit your SL, and now came back down to go to your TP. So consolidation, manipulation, then you will notice that the market will create an actual change of character for the first time. So when the market manipulated and went up, immediately went up. For the first time, it came back down below. So the market went down below this school, right? So the market came back down below this low. So you notice something. Whenever this market was going up, this low didn't come to this low here. It went to 50 to 60% and it continued up. It broke this high here. It did not even go 50 to 60%. It now went up higher again. It came back down again. And you now, because you know the market is supposed to sell here, but you were impatient. Because if you were honest to yourself, the market did not actually create a change of character, a clear change of character, an external change of character that is very clear, that does not have any doubt. You were not patient enough. The market now went up, manipulated you, meaning it took your money away. After taking your money away, now the market came down and created the actual structure that you were looking for, which is this low, right? This low was now cleared. So consolidation here, manipulation here, the market came down here and broke this low. It breaking this low for the first time is called what? Anyone? So no one knows what it means. Is it that you can't hear me?
Sorry, sir. Come again, sir. Come on.
I said when the market went up, for the first time the market went below this low. You see this low didn't go below this low. This low didn't go below this low. You understand? But after the market went up and touched this high, it came back down below this low, right? And now it's trying to go up. So what do you call it coming down below this low? What do you call it? There is a name for it.
Distribution.
No?
Change of character.
Exactly. Exactly. That is a change of character. So consolidation first, manipulation second. The market would now come back fast, break below this, and now what do we look for? So like I said, consolidation, manipulation, change of character, then what? I don't know if you guys were on the previous classes. After change of character, what do we expect?
Distribution.
No. You're missing one thing. After change of character, what should we expect? Just guys, give it a try. Don't be shy. Just say what you think. Just say what you think. This is a class. I don't expect anyone to be perfect. After change of character comes what? This change of character, right? After this change of character, this move up is called what?
Is it reversal?
Nope.
No, I thought it's actually.
After change of character, we should expect the market to go back to our optimal entry. Just because the market broke change of character here, you don't expect it to, after change of character here, it should just continue going down. You understand? No. After what says this market is a change of character is it came down below this low and now it started going up. So it coming down below this low has given us the approval that there is change of character. So we have to identify consolidation, wait for a manipulation. After identify consolidation, we have to wait for a manipulation. After the manipulation happens, we now expect a change of character.
Change of character.
So if we expect a change of character, you realize that all you keep doing is waiting. You're not doing anything, you're just identifying things. And that's why they say patience in trading is the most important thing. It is only if you have patience that you'll be looking at this like this and be calm. So you're calm, you wait for consultation, you're calm, you wait for manipulation, you're calm and you waited for what? Change of character. After change of character, what do we expect? We now expect the market to go up a little to our optimal entry. So for those that cannot identify optimal entry, that is when you should use your Fibonacci. I see a lot of people will just come on the market and start drawing Fibonacci anywhere they want. No, you only draw Fibonacci when the market creates a change of character. So from the high of your manipulation, which is this high here, to the low, to your low of your change of character, which is here, right? You will set this 50. You see 0.5, right? That is going to be your entry for yourselves. So I will draw a box there. So that is our optimal entry, right? Anything 50%. So consolidation, manipulation, change of character. Now we wait for the market to go to our optimal entry. And you see that you're still waiting. It is a waiting thing, right? So you wait, the market will move it as if it does not want to go down, as if it does not want to go up. But you have to stick to your plans. You understand? You have to stick to your plans. And this is what I expect you to do, right? You have this is a word of advice. Cookies, you're serious, so I'll refer this to you and the person that asked this question. Have a paper. Anytime you're going to take a trade, right? Have a paper, a white paper.
Okay.
This white paper is going to include the steps that you're going to take. Understand? You're not going to think for yourself. This paper is going to think for you. And how is this paper going to think for you? You're going to be asking yourself questions. I want to take this trade. Is it 8 o'clock in the morning? Yes, it's 8 o'clock, right? You read that it's 8 o'clock and draw a box, yes or no. Yes, it's 8 o'clock. You tick that box, right? And after 8 o'clock, what do I look for? I want to know if the market is going to be a buy or a sell. So I'm going to look at it from that perspective, right? Okay, there's an imbalance above or there's an imbalance below that the market needs to go and fill. That means the market is going to go up or down. But does that mean I should conclude? No, that does not mean I should conclude. That means now I have a what? I have a target, either to buy the market or to sell the market. So if I say, okay, now I want this market to sell today because of this, right? So now, what do I do? You write it down. Second thing, is it 8 o'clock? First thing, yes. Am I looking for a buy or a sell? You say, okay, today is a buy. I'm looking for a buy for this reason. Boom, you write it. You ask yourself, where is the consolidation? Did the consolidation happen? The reason why I trade 8 o'clock in the morning is because consolidation happens around midnight Nigerian time or Ghana time. Manipulation happens around 6 to 7 to 8 in the morning. You understand? So you identify that, okay, this is 8 o'clock in the morning. Let's assume this zone here is 8 o'clock in the morning. That means consolidation has happened here. Manipulation has happened, let's say around 5 or 6. 6 to 7, the market came to this zone here. So I will think, okay, I have seen my consolidation, yes. I have identified my manipulation, yes. The market manipulate, yes, it has, right? You tick that box. Okay. If the market did not manipulate and I'm not sure of it, that means I'll tick no. That means I cannot move further again. I'll have to stand there until I have clarity that yes, the market has given me what I want, right? Then I'll move to the next thing. Did the market change of character? Yes, I'll tick yes. After change of character, what am I expecting? I'm expecting the market to go back to where? Can anyone tell me?
Optimal entry.
I'm expecting the
optimal
market optimal entry, right? Did the market go back to my optimal entry? You have to know now. We know where is our optimal entry. Then we will tell ourselves,
yes,
the market go to our optimal entry, yes or no? No. What do? You wait for it to go back to your optimal entry. If it did not go back to your optimal entry, should you now enter the trades?
No.
That means you tick no. And you give yourself a window, right? Between 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock, if this thing does not come to my ultimate entry, that means there's no trade for me in the morning. So if it is a no, you wait. You have your time, 2 hours. You wait in between these 2 hours. Did this market do this thing that you're expecting it to do? If it does it, you think yes. Now the market has created a break of structure. Yes, there's a visible break of structure. Now we wait for optimal entry. Did the market come to an optimal entry or not? Yes, the market has come to an optimal entry. Now we are done with the technical part. The technical part is only going to take us to the conclusion and our entry and SL and TP. That's what it does. Our technical part is going to what? Take us through the process to reach the point where we will know where is our entry and where is our exit, be it SL or where is our exit, be it TP. Do you understand? That is the technical part. So after you're done with the technical part, immediately the market is getting to your optimal entry. You what? You take the second paper. This is your what? Management. Management says what? Before I take this trade, I have to know how much I'm going to risk. Meaning, you have to know how to calculate pips. You have to know how to what? Do the calculations to reach a conclusion that you say, if I risk this if I use this lot size on this trade and this trade goes to my SL, this is how much I'm going to lose. If I use this lot size on this trade and this trade decides to go to my TP, this is how much I'm going to make. First rule of management. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So after you do that, that means that you have to do that before you click that buy and sell. So after you do that, you now tick it. You have to tick that yes, I have the technical side has given me my entry and my exit, SL and TP. Management says if I want to lose $20 on this trade, that means I'll use 0.1 loss size on this trade because my entry to my SL is 10 pips. It's 20 pips. That means I'll use 0.1. 0.1 times 20 is what? 20. You understand? 20 USD on 20 pips. So each 10 pips is $10 with 0.1. So I know that, I know how to calculate that. I will do the calculation and tick. Yes, with this 0.1 loss size, I'm going to lose this amount and I'm going to make that amount. Do I agree to it? Yes, I will tick my box. That means I know exactly the loss size I'm supposed to use on this trade, right? I'll do what? I'll wait for the market. Immediately it gets to my entry, I will execute without thinking twice because I've already made my calculations to know where I'm supposed to enter, so to know how much I'm going to lose on that trade based on where I'm going to enter and where I'm going to close my SL. You tick that box. Next thing you ask yourself that, okay, what risk to reward ratio do I normally do? I do normal 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio, right? My third command in my management will say, if this market goes 1 to 1 risk, do not do anything except the market goes to your SL or TP. Nothing. You're just immediately you click that buy or that sell with that 0.1, you do nothing until your rule says something. And part of that rule will say, since I'm risking 1 for 2, that means my management will suggest that if I get 1:1 risk to reward ratio, I should do what? I should move my SL to entry. And you incorporate that as part of your plan. You have to ask yourself, did this market get to my TP1? Right? TP1, that's 50% of your target. If it gets to my TP1, what do? I should move my stop loss to entry. Did it get to my TP1? Yes. Then at that point, I will not hesitate. I'll move my SL to entry. Did it get to my TP1? No. That means do I do anything? I don't do anything. I don't think myself. You understand? So I have to just, it's like an algorithm. Basically, it's like an algorithm. You have to look at it from that perspective. So if the market says it has gone to my TP1 or it has gone to my TP1, what's the rule of business? Move your SL to entry. I'll think that my market has gone to my TP1, which is 1:1 risk to reward ratio. I will not do what? I'll move my SL to entry. Did my management says I should do anything else after? No, then I should leave it and I should watch. Either the market will now go to my TP or it should go back to my break even. And either ways, I am good because I have backtested enough to know that it is rather I set break even when the market gets to TP1. Because if it reverts back to my entry, there is high probability that it's going to go to my SL. And data is what's going to give you that. And that's the reason why you have to know the technical part, you have to know the management part, and backtest these two together for at least 6 months worth of data, 6 months to 1 year worth of data, back to back, until you get to a point where you can implement these steps correctly. You're not here to be right or wrong. You're here to implement this process with money on the line. And this process says there's a technical part and there's the management part. Technical part, identify my consolidation, identify my manipulation, wait for a change of character, find my optimal entry, identify it, set my buy limit or sell limit after calculating exactly how much I want to risk. Now we're in the management part. If it gets to my entry, I should execute without fear or hesitation. Immediately gets, did it get or not? Yes, I do that. I execute. And after executing, what do? I don't do anything. I don't start praying. I don't start praying to God. I don't start wishing. I don't start crying because any step I'm taking, I made sure that I was ready to take that step. And that is the best step to take. because I'm doing it from a logical perspective. I'm following my plan. And following your plan means in case anything goes bad, you based on that plan, you already have backup. You know what to do that is best for that situation. So immediately you see something happens, either yes or no. It has to be yes or no all the times. So if you understand that, okay, there's still a character, market has gone back to your optimal entry, you ask yourself, do I know how much I'm risking on this trade based on this loss size? Yes. If it gets there, you click it. After clicking it, what do? You watch and see again. Did it go to your TP1? Yes. Move SL to entry. Did it go to your TP1? No. Leave it there. If it now goes to your TP1, you now do what your paper says, what your management says, and you tick it, move SL to entry, and allow it. Did it go to my TP2? Yes. Close up. No, I allow it. Because at the end of the day, if it's going to take 1 year, the market will either go to your SL or TP. So if you do it in that way, there is no emotions that's going to be involved. It's just you following what this paper says. But the difference between you and other people is this. You know what this paper is saying in and out. You know what is consolidation. You know what is manipulation. You know what is change of character. You know where is your optimal entry. You know if it gets to your optimal entry, your stop loss is supposed to be above this manipulation, and your target is supposed to be minimum of 1 to 2 risk reward ratio. You plan it out and you come to this market and you execute it. But people do not have any of these plans. They don't have anything, and yet they want to be world best. They want to come and make money. Cristiano Ronaldo did not wake up from his bed and just go to the football field and start becoming the best. Messi did not wake up and do no training and will just go to the next football field and become world best. They spend hours and hours and hours practicing these little things that we take for granted, so that if they get to the field when there's high pressure, where billions of people are hoping on you to make a difference, despite of the pressure you're getting, you're not confused because you know the process, and all you have to do is implement what you have always been practicing. But if you don't practice, you don't know, you don't have any plan. If you just see yourself in the middle of water, you're going to panic all the time. And panicking will lead towards emotional decisions that are out of distress. Do you understand? Panicking will lead to emotional decisions. And if it leads to emotional decisions, we all, as long as you have traded for more than 1 week or 2 weeks, I believe you have felt what emotions can do to you when it comes to trading. It can mess you up and make you do some things that is, it's not you, it's just not you. Because emotions can overpower you in seconds. So you have to do it in a way that emotions is not involved, because that's the only way you're going to get a proper outcome. And that's the only way you're going to maintain your sanity for a little while. Anything less than that, you lose it. You lose your money, you lose your sanity, you lose your belief in yourself, because you're doing everything based off emotions. So you have to break it down like that. If you don't understand Forex like from that perspective, right? Forget it. Forget it. You have to be good at this thing to a point where you are just following rules. And these rules has to be as clear as I broke it down to you guys. The technical part and the management part. You have to know that technical part in and out, which is the chart. And after understanding the technical part, now then focus on the risk management part, the management part. You have your rules, all you have to do is follow that rule. You know how much you're risking, you have accepted the risks, meaning you did not lie to yourself. People are lying to themselves. Everybody likes to lie to themselves all the time. You cannot be like that in Forex. If you're used to lying to people all the time, if you come to Forex, you have to start telling yourself truth. If you lie to others, you have to tell yourself truth. Because if you don't tell yourself truth, the pain that is going to bring to you is out of this world. So the only way you can maintain your sanity and confidence is only when you understand this market to an extent that to the extent that you can break it down into an algorithm. and follow that algorithm. Yes or no, 1 or 0. It always has to be like that. It cannot be in. It always has to be very clear. You understand? So you have to understand the technical parts, break it down, understand consolidation, understand manipulation, understand change of character, understand optimal entry. Each of these things will take you not less than 1 to 2 weeks of consistent learning. If you spend 5 hours a day just trying to understand consolidation for 1 week, do you know how much experience and knowledge you're going to get? Do you know the amount of understanding you're going to get? You come and spend another 5 to 6 hours daily just to understand manipulation. You spend 5 to 6 hours daily for 1 week just to understand change of character. You spend 5 to 6 hours daily just to understand optimal entry and how to get the best out of the optimal entry. If you cannot use other blocks, you can use Fibonacci, you can use multiple tools to get your results. So you have to know optimal entry and look at the best way to find your best optimal entries so that your entries will always be as perfect as they can, regardless of the market's condition. If you're able to nail that, you keep that aside. Start nailing the management part. Understand what is lot size. How do we understand how to calculate pips on the pair that you're trading? You cannot come and start trading 10 pairs, 20 pairs that the rate will do. You have to stick to 1 pair for 1 year minimum. So you have to discard everything else. Everything else has to be discarded. So you have to discard everything else and focus on just 1 pair. So learn how to calculate the pips in that pair without even needing a calculator. In seconds, you can know, okay, in seconds, I can tell you that if I use 0.1 on gold, each 10 pips is 10 US that is going to go. If my SL is 7 points, that's 70 pips. If I use 0.1, that's 70 USD. Did it take me more than 1 second to tell you this answer? No. So you have to be that good with a single pair. So if you're that good, that means you can calculate exactly how much you're going to lose. Real time. Maybe you do that, it will allow you to be efficient. Next thing is to do it. Wait for it to come to my entry. And if it comes to my entry, I'm going to lose this amount. And immediately it comes, your rule says what? Execute without fear, without doubt. Immediately you execute. You already set your SL, you already set your TP. Next thing is to what? It either goes to your TP1 or SL. After going to your TP1, SL is break even. That means at this point now, it either goes to break even or full TP. So you are putting instead of it to put you in a very tight corner, you're the one that is putting it in a very tight corner. You understand? You're putting in a very tight corner that will either give you all you want, or you will go taking nothing, but it did not take anything from you. So you have to put it in that corner all the time, because you always find that it's either you do not make any money, or you make everything you expect to make. So if you learn to do that, if you have the discipline and perseverance to get to that point and push and learn this thing to that point, understand the technical, understand the management, break it down, and wake up every day and implement it for 1 year, you will just be seeing people complaining. There are going to be losses too. There are going to be days that you will face some unnecessary losses. There are going to be days that you will lose money that is going to pain you. But you have to learn from your mistakes. That's why if you do a mistake, you should not repeat it. If you sin, forgive yourself for your sin, seek for forgiveness from God, and don't repeat that sin. It's the same thing with Forex. If you sin, identify that you have sinned. Yes, just a moment. You understand, right? So identify these things after being able to identify these things as clear, as concise as you can. All you have to do is execute without doubt, without fear. But if you don't get to that point, you're just basically a gambler. That's the reality. Because you can't break these things down the way I break it down to you and visualize it in your mind. So you have to be able to break it down. You have to be able to visualize it in your mind clearly. You understand? There is no fear, there's no doubt, there's no am I doing right or wrong? As long as that boxes are ticked, that means you're doing the right thing. All you have to do is take it and wait and pray for the best. That is it. That is it, right? So I hope you guys understood. Perfect.
Yes, sir. We understand. Yes, sir.
Perfect. So please, this is a recorded session. Go ahead, watch these things, write these things that I say down. It does not mean you must learn it in the classes that I'm doing. You can take these things, go online, what is consolidation, what is manipulation, relate it to the one that I'm talking about, relate it, look at how similar they are, make it make sense to you. Make it make sense to you. If you make it make sense to you, the next step is to what? See how you can understand it and see how you can take advantage of it and make money from it. So please go ahead, watch this session, write these things down, go out of your comfort zone, look for information anywhere explaining these things. So that even in our next session, you will come, okay, I've studied manipulation, manipulation is this and that. Is it like that? Then I'll verify. If it is like that, that means you're on the right path. If it's not like that, I'll make little adjustments here and there, and you're good to go. That's the way you learn. That's the only way you will learn. Not just in Forex, but in anything that you want to take serious in your life, right? That's the only way you will learn, by doing it all the time, asking questions, trying to understand. After understanding, not just understand and let it be there, implement it. Please, right? So I'll be ending this Zoom now. Okay, there's someone that was trying to ask me a question.
Thank you.
No problem, cookies. Just remind me in case I didn't send the link for the recorded session.
Yes, sir.
Ayn, you were trying to ask me something. Just 5 minutes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You have answered already, sir.
Okay, is it part of what I just discussed now?
Yeah, it's part of this consolidation, manipulation, change of character, and optimal entry. The one I didn't get it clear all is about this optimal entry point.
Aya Alara on YouTube. Volume, I will send you videos. I will record.
Okay,
I'm recording a session, but still, yeah, before I put it out, go out there and try to make it make sense to you. So that if you watch the video that I'm going to put out, it will make sense.
That will do.
Doesn't, you will know where you're confused and you ask questions. So don't worry yourself.
Thank you, sir.
But basically, the purpose of this is for you to understand the blueprint. The blueprint is very clear. Technical side,
it's very, very clear.
management side. On the technical side, the market moves in phases. It's either consolidating, it's either manipulating, it's either creating a change of character, going back to our optimal entry, hitting our SL or TP. That is it. That's the technical part. For the management side is, if it gets to my entry, how much do I want to risk? If it gets to my TP, how much do I want to make? If it goes one-to-one, if it goes 50% of my target, what is the rule? The rule says I should move my entry surplus to entry. Did it go there? Yes. Did it not go there? No. I don't do anything. If it goes there, yes, I do what I need to do, which is to move my SL to entry. After that, what do I do? Do I start thinking and making analysis again? No. I'm done with the technical part. So the management part says, after moving my SL to entry, what should I do? Nothing. So you just sit and wait. Did it go to my SL or did it go to my TP1? If it goes to your TP1, move your SL to entry. After that, did it go to your break even or did it go to your full TP? There's just two options. The market will not go out of the chart and go to your wallet and collect your money now if you set your break even. So it is what you give it that will take. So you have to manage. You have to learn to manage yourself when you're trading. So you yourself, you have to find your own manager, because that you can't trade, you can't trust yourself. You're your biggest enemy, but you will not know until you start trading. So you have to learn to manage yourself. And the only way, no, you cannot learn all that in the video I'm doing now. You can't learn all that. You can't learn all that. You have to know how to calculate the slot size and all that. And that's going to be best of a particular pair too. So anyways, that's that. I'll drop the recorded session so that those that are not here too will join and see. And in case you have questions, please hold your questions for the next class. So with that, I will say thank you, everyone. Take care. I'll be ending this room now.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.